basketball wise. So we are back at the meat market event with Malaysia and Brandy still screaming at each other, going left and right. They're separating them, and Malaysia and Zell they leave, and then obviously Malaysia got something in store for Brandy, so she said, "I'm gonna get her later. Why she gonna get hers, thirsty bitch." And then they try to get everything settled down inside the meat market event. They're crowding around Angel because she is pregnant. Rockstar trying to protect his baby, protect this woman, and it's kind of like people don't understand the anxiety of a pregnant woman in this type of environment. So I wish they wouldn't have fought here. So it's not really good for me. So obviously, let's bring it back down. Let's still make it fun because Duffy says she's getting tired of the Brandy and Malaysia fight. And you know what, Duffy? So is everybody else because we already know what the problem is, but neither one of them wants to make the first move. They both hurt. They both feel like the friendship isn't what they thought it was going to be, and they need to have another chance to talk. Right now, until everybody gets their mind right and come correct for a conversation, we don't need to keep on going through this, okay? So, back to the event. The two bumbers that I really don't like. I'm not gonna say their actual names, but one of them, she's actually having a conversation with the men because if you gave your name to a card of a gentleman you liked, you can have a small conversation with them. So pretty much want to know what does she bring to the table? Who is she? She is from Memphis, Tennessee. She has a 13-year-old son. She graduated from college, and she hasn't had a successful dating life. She's pretty much been a single mother since she's been the age of 16, raising her son. So then we see Jennifer and Jelani. They have their own little small corner of conversation, and they both scheduled to exchange numbers and have their first date. Then Brooke and British approached Jackie about wanting to know why did you think it was smart to invite Lorenzo here. You know what I'm saying? And you invited him and not tell me. Then Jackie gets emotional because she's like, I just want to see love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted you to give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? And British was like, no, did you not see what this man just did? He don't deserve no more chances, okay? So Jackie just goes on about the history, about how they've been throughout the relationship. He's given her the world. He's lived up to everything he was supposed to do. Did he live up to his promises? No. But I believe I'm going to keep on fighting for that because I'm a relationship guru. No, Jackie, you're not a relationship guru. You have managed to keep your marriage good for over 30 years. That's good for you, Jackie. Not everybody can have a Doug, okay? So leave them alone, Jackie. And then the night ends there. Angel and Rock, they go to a baby imaging clinic to see how the baby is forming. They don't want to know the gender yet because she wants to plan a gender reveal party. And obviously, we're going to give people the option to wear pink for a girl, blue for a boy, which is really exciting. So basically, they want to go big. We're not doing a small little party. We're going to go big. But I want to make sure you're in the positive headspace. And then we see, oh yes, I don't like seeing these two women on my screen. These non-irrelevant twins. I don't like them. But they go with Jennifer and Britt to get their nails done. And obviously they had a conversation about why did Jackie invite Lorenzo? Why would she do that? I want to move on. I want a date. I do not want to be my baby daddy. Like, y'all, listen. I love my baby daddy, okay? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love him, but I just don't want to be in a relationship with him. So right now, can I please move on and do what I want to do? So a conversation will be had, and obviously people know who Jackie is. Jackie will never listen. She always wants to meddle in other people's relationships. But Jennifer says something good came out of it, you know what I'm saying? I ended up meeting a really nice guy and I've kissed a lot of frogs, so I don't have a lot of luck, you know? And obviously dating in 2021 is something different. You don't know if somebody's truly single. They can have a lot of baby mamas, a lot of children, or have a lot of boyfriends. You just never know, you know what I'm saying? So obviously talking about this bird ass female, like non. I might have to come up with a nickname. Non and yet. Like she's a non. Not here. But she's talking about how she hasn't dated anybody in a year, let alone had sex with anybody. And her dating life has been non existent. Ever since her father died, she hasn't found anybody who meet up to how a man her father was. But basically, she did meet a couple of guys. And how long you gonna wait to have sex? I'm gonna wait till I'm ready because he has to be the one to want to earn me and earn what I give. So I'm just gonna keep on moving on until I find somebody who can be gifted what I have. Win me over, you know what I'm saying? Jennifer says she doesn't want a big dick, but she doesn't want, no, she doesn't want a big dick, but she wants a big bank account. but she doesn't want it too big and don't want it too small, want it just right. Okay, G. But you gotta remember, it's not just the size, it's the motion of the ocean, okay? And I hear about the bank account. I hear you on that. To find both, ooh, yay. Let's see if you find it, okay? I think you might have found it in July though. So Duffy meets up with Angel. They go get a juice and talk about the meat market event, how it got so crazy. But throughout all of it, I'm very happy how the night turned out, and I enjoyed seeing you and Rock. Are y'all really good together? Because the last time she had a conversation with Angel, they were taking a break. So I'm wondering, did Rock have a change of heart? Is he changing his ways about how he wants to communicate things, or is she sweeping these under the rug because they're about to have a baby? 9 times out of 10, I believe she's trying to make it smooth things over because she's about to be another mother to another baby and she doesn't want to do it on her own. So maybe she is sweeping these under the rug. I don't know. Angel doesn't give me happiness when I see her talk about Rockstar. I just think she just settled in this mindset of I gotta make it work for the sake of the baby. So obviously the whole gender reveal, there will be special guests. Wear pink for a girl, wear blue for a boy. Then finding out she hasn't told her mother about her pregnancy because what happened the last time she had a conversation about her choice of a man when it flashed back to the time she was on Basketball Wives in 2015 and how you were all in love, you were happy, but then I started questioning you more. And I told you this man wasn't a good man. He's not going to be a good father. But she doesn't want to end up alone and lonely. But she feels like this is different. Rockstar is a different man. He is available. He's all in. This is my soulmate. But she is nervous to her mother about it. So I was with Duffy. You mean to tell me, as far along as you are, you never thought to talk to your mom about you being pregnant? You have a close relationship with your mother, but you never thought to tell her that you're pregnant. So why haven't you taken the time to tell your mother that you're pregnant? That's a special moment to talk to your mom about the woman who birthed you about, hey mom, I'm about to have another baby. Yay. Like, what is the problem? Are you ashamed of the situation at hand that got you pregnant? Are you ashamed of the person you got pregnant by? Like, why haven't you told her? And I feel like she does hold her mother's opinions about her situation to its highest regards. I do too. I have the same mindset with my mother because I do love my mother's opinions. I value her opinions very, very high because I do not want to disappoint her. I don't want to make her mad. I don't want her to think differently about me. But she always tells me, whatever you decide to do, I'm going to be here for you. I might not like your decision, but I support your decision because you are an adult. So that's where Angel is right now. So Jennifer goes on a date with Jelani. She's very nervous. She has butterflies though because something about him gives her a different feeling. And they enjoy themselves. They look into each other's beautiful eyes and they just start having conversations. Jelani likes to work out. He likes to cook. Jennifer cannot cook, which don't surprise me, but she can make great reservations. And then talk about having kids. He's open to it as long as it's with the right partner. And Jennifer is the same way. She feels like you could get married or get divorced, but that kid will always be in your lives, but you want to make sure you're doing it with the right person. And do she want kids? She goes back and forth because she loves her life, loves to get up and go, do what she wants to do. Then she says, do I want kids or am I happy with the way my life is? And she has been a dog mom this entire time because her dog would have been 17 in August, and that's been the most consistent thing in her life. And Jelani can relate because he's also a proud owner of two dogs. So that was very another point. That was another point for her. I'm like, oh my god, he's a dog person too. Oh, this is a match made. And they both enjoyed themselves and they're having another day. I'm very happy for Jennifer. Jennifer does deserve to have happiness, and this is something that's going to give her that choice, well, that option. This is nice. I see a different side of Jennifer. I like it. So Angel has Jackie coming over to let her know things have not been good. She hasn't been getting a lot of sleep because of the gender reveal party, and also she told her mom that she was pregnant. And her mom didn't really express much. Like, it looked like she called and her mom really didn't say much. But she just wants her to be understanding. But if she feels like her mom is not gonna be supportive of her and the baby, then she's gonna know how she really feels. But at the same point in time, she just wants her to be loved and supported. But I wouldn't stress it too much. But I understand that's your mother. That's like your best friend. You don't want to make her mad. You don't want to make her angry. But it really would make Angel feel great if her mom supported her and the baby by coming to the baby shower. So that's why she's pretty much all over the place. She's emotional. I don't know what I just from what I just said to her, it's a possibility she might not make it to the baby shower, and that would break my heart. But there's always an option. She can always change her mind. So Jackie, British comes over to Jackie's apartment, talk about some things, and she says she can't make it to the gender reveal because she has to figure some things out in St. Louis. Legal things, maybe. But then of course she gets on the conversation about why did you invite Lorenzo? I'm trying to be out here single, and you invited him. What was your point? I mean, all right. So Brittany's in her confessional talking about how Jackie likes to call herself a relationship expert, but we get it, Jackie. You've been married the longest, but Lorenzo is not Doug. Don't try to make him out to be Doug. And she says, "Well, I just feel like." You don't need to be in a relationship right now. Why you want to worry about being in a relationship right now when you got somebody to be there for you right now, okay? Like, what is it about him you don't want to be with? What is it? Like, why don't you want to be with him? She said, we tried, Jackie. We tried for 10 years. It didn't work. Okay, listen, I loved him. He loved me. And we just didn't work out. And did you not see the shit that he said to me? Because, what I write? Oh, yes. Yes, you know what he said to me? He said he didn't raise me. And he was on his side the entire night. So basically, she wants to know how they had a conversation just that night. They had a conversation about what school they want their daughter to go to, that type of conversation. No about relationships, but that's not where we're at right now. We're about to be in a co-parent relationship. Us speaking about our personal lives, we're not doing that. Okay? I am looking at this man as a father of my child, and that's all I can see him as. I want you to understand that. Jackie don't understand why is British so desperate to be single. Why are you so desperate to find somebody? Like, give me one good reason why you don't want to be with him. One example. She said, do you not know how this man has humiliated me? She said, give me one example. Okay, he's harassed me online. There's been public scandals, cheating scandals. Look what he said to me the other night. He raised me, got females coming at me. Like, for real, this man has done some disrespectful shit. Like, I've had the same argument with him for the last 3 weeks. If Lorenzo Gordon is the same man as he was 10 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 months ago, this man will not change. I am done dealing with this. I'm over this, all right? And you hurt my feelings when you invited him. Listen, I am your friend. Lorenzo is not your friend. When I cut him off, you cut him off, okay? So, obviously, this is a shock for Jackie to hear this from British because British never expressed how much she doesn't want to be with Lorenzo. She thought that the thing she said about Lorenzo was in a joking manner. But now she hears, like, really seriousness in her voice. Like, I'm dead ass. She gets it, okay? She just feels like I have been blessed to be in love with my soulmate for all these years. I just feel like I want my girls to experience the same thing. Jackie, I hear you. I hear you want to be all love. Love is the way. I get it, Jackie. But there are relationships that are just not meant to be salvaged. Relationships sometimes don't always mean forever and ever. It could be for a moment, be for a season. We tried. We got a good run of it, but it just did not last. And that's fine, Jackie. It doesn't mean that British will never find another man. She can find a man that will give her forever. But don't try to make it seem as if she needs to be forever with the one man that she tried and it didn't work. I'm just saying. So basically, back off my relationship and back off of other people's relationship, okay? Stay out of other people's relationships, please. That's not gonna work because Jackie don't listen. But we're gonna move on. So this is the night of the gender reveal party. Everybody's excited. They're all coming out. Mostly everybody wore pink. Jennifer wore blue. Then we see Malaysia and Jackie walks in. Duffy want to make sure they says hi. How's it going? Jackie tells Duffy that she's spoken to Angel. Angel has been feeling good. She's been emotional lately, so I want to make sure that this night goes off great. Okay. Brandy walked in. She glanced over to see Malaysia, Jackie, and Duffy, and then kept it pushing. Walked onto the other side of the direction. And Malaysia said, I do not want another event where Brandy and I make a mess. I know Angel wants all of her friends here, so I'm not staying no longer than I need to avoid having any interaction. Cool, Malaysia. I'm happy you can see that. I'm happy you recognize that, okay? I like that. So, Angel and Rockstar, they're approaching their event. They had it all decked out. They had all of the videographers there, White Glove Catering, and it's really good. So she's mostly focused on her mom not showing up. And then we see them two bum birds that I don't like on my screen. They walk in. She might think about going on a date with Mickey Monday. Mickey Monday, you making your rounds of being on this show. What happened to Slick Woods? You not with Slick Woods anymore? And we all know Love and Hip Hop Hollywood is not coming back. But I also remember the fact that you and Rockstar are pretty much mutual friends. So I guess it's not far fetched for you to be here, but it's just a crossover for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood and Basketball Wives. Really interesting. So, uh, yes, Jackie wants to now play matchmaker for Bum Bird and Mickey Monday because even though British told her to stay out of her life, doesn't mean that she can still meddle in other people's. But Jackie, stop doing it. Let them blossom where they need to blossom. But she still feel like I could be a love guru for everybody. Okay. So, Rockstar and Angel, they come in, look fabulous. She wants to say hi to her mom. Her mom did show up. So she sits down with her mother. Her mother isn't happy about it because she can't believe he had the guts to do this. Pretty much the way Angel went around the relationship and didn't tell her. She said, COVID came, you never came over, and Rockstar is a really good man. Okay, but she doesn't know him. She's only met him once and thought one time was enough for me to solidify a opportunity to like him, develop a liking for him, to understand what he's doing, how he's around my other grandchildren. No, one time does not solidify enough of knowing somebody. Then, of course, she has a lot on her plate. You got designing, you got your boutique. Can you handle all of this while now raising three kids? That's all she wants to know. And she just said, Otis, she said, Rockstar is available, he's hands on, and he's there for me, okay? But at the same point in time, I don't know this man. I don't know him. I don't know him enough to trust him around my other grandchildren. Now you got this one. I don't know him. So obviously she wasn't ready to meet Rockstar yet, but she met his father, Leon Youngblood, I think that was his name. Very handsome man. And he just talks about how Rockstar is a good man and how Angel makes him feel like a good man. Angel's amazing to him and vice versa. But at the same point in time, she is happy to hear that. But at the end of the day, it still needs to solidify mommy's understanding. I don't know Rockstar. You're telling me how good of a man he is, but I still don't know him. And it's going to take time for me to get to know him. And that's what I want. There's niceness there, but I need more of an understanding, okay? So everybody gets ready for the gender reveal. We got a helicopter circulating. We got synchronized swimmers. I said, oh, really? I love a gender reveal party. Y'all seen those gender reveal parties on TikTok? Oh, they're so amazing. I had one too for my daughter. I loved it. I love the way we did it though. And now we're saying three, two, one. The helicopter had some smoke. It was blue, and the synchronizers had blue swimsuits on, and they all swimming. And it is a boy, which we figured. And then we get a performance by Neo. Neo and his wife Crystal comes in. I was like, Rockstar, I'm gonna give you that. You corny as all hell, but I'm not gonna lie, your producing skills, your credentials, you definitely got some pull. So I'm gonna give you that, Rockstar. You got Neil coming in the building, which is Angel's favorite artist. So he sings Because of You, my favorite song, okay? Then he added one more surprise. He gives her what everybody thought it was because he made a huge statement of first a promise ring, now a wedding ring. Everybody was like, oh my God, is he about to do it? He's about to do it, right? For real, for real. This is a great moment. We just found out you're having a boy. This is the love of your life, as you said. Perfect moment to propose, right? No. It's another promise ring. And what ring finger do you want to put it on? She said, what about this finger? No, I have it set for the middle finger. So Angel's face got cracked. The entire time we thinking this man's about to grow up. He's about to make a commitment, a for real commitment. Marry this girl. Another promise ring. I said, promises, promises, brother. Come on now. She already got two on her finger because she's already said before you gifted her a lot of jewelry. So everybody was pretty much let down. Let down. Then she just said, this is what he does for me. He buys me a lot of jewelry. I mean, they were just at a jewelry store 3 weeks ago. That's how much he showcased how he loves her. But it's just like, girl, for real? All those rings on your finger could easily be a set for a wedding ring because I'm not about to wear promises on my right hand. No, I need a commitment on this hand, my ring hand. I said, he's not ready. You would rather commit to a baby but not commit to a marriage? Okay. Backwards, but okay. That just didn't, I was like, wow, Rockstar, for real. And all that money you putting on buying promise rings, you might as well buy an engagement ring. Like, I can't, whatever. So after that, Brooke was sent a post made by Bumbird number one. that she had a taste of baby wedlock food. It was a meme that she reposted, and then she added on to it and said, "Yeah, I'm about to get some today." So it led it to be a shade towards Angel and her situation. Well, we all know that her and Rockstar got pregnant in the pandemic, but they're not in a relationship, as she says. You know, they're still figuring things out, but she had a baby out of all that without an actual relationship and not actual chances of a future. So that's kind of like shade. And Brooke said, listen, that bothered me if you say something shady towards Angel, all the other single mothers out there. So she decides to walk in the conversation. They want to know what you talking about. That post you made was very shady. She said it was funny. Okay, what's inappropriate right now? Well, I mean, it's relatable because I understand what it feels like, so I didn't think it was anything bad, and I don't think it was anything towards Angel. But it was, though. You posted it for today. That means you were headed towards something about a baby today, would make for you to make that post. So she said, I don't know why it's not a big deal. I don't know why y'all thinking about this. It is a big deal because we all know the situation that Angel's in. And this is something that could be very hurtful to her. So Duffy was like, this female making it seem as if it's not a big deal. I would be pissed if someone came to my gender reveal party and made a post like that. So she doesn't want to get an Angel. She gets Rockstar. Why would you bring Rockstar in the mix, Duffy? What sense did that make to bring him along? For what? Saying I would never be okay with somebody coming in saying something about my child. I'm in celebration of my child, and you coming in here saying that shit, especially if you eating and drinking my shit. That ain't gonna work for me. So Rockstar came in. They showed him the pose. He said, "Wow, yo, I just found out I got a son, and y'all insult me like this. Y'all goofy as fuck. I'm not doing this. But like, I don't like this female. But like the one the Doublemint twin says, I found it relatable because I am a single mother. I've been a single mother since I was 16. So I know about having kids out of wedlock. I didn't think it was that bad. Okay, get it, but in poor taste though. This was not the right time. So Brooke and Nia go back and forth. Oh, I gotta say her name. Ugh, fine, Nia. They go back and forth because at the end of the day, she needs accountability of the fact that that was not the right time to make that kind of joke, and she's not fully aware about how immature she is. And Brooke got pissed off. I'm not mad at Brooke for calling her out, but it pissed me off when she said, "Why are you worried about me? You don't need to worry about me. I'm not worried about you. I don't care. That's how you feel. That's how you take it. I don't think what I said was wrong." Then Brooke got up in her face and they separated them, and she is not aware how that type of post and that type of statement you add onto it could have been hurtful to Angel. Granted, let me say this: while the post she said is relatable because there are some situations where babies are born out of wedlock. That's not new. We're in 2022. There are a lot of people who do tag relationships by not going in the right order. Their babies come marriage, babies come before all that type of stuff. Yes. But I feel like this wasn't the right time to make that type of statement or post that type of statement. This was too soon. The wound is still fresh for Angel and Rockstar. So you might need to take accountability and just say, you know what? I thought it was funny. Maybe it wasn't poor taste. Maybe it wasn't the right opportunity. My bad. That's all she could have said, but no, she literally felt like she did nothing wrong, which pissed me off. So basically, they separated them and they tell Angel what's going on. And Brain tells her, be careful who you have around you. And obviously, it made Angel feel away because she just had lunch with them last week and she invited them. She got to know them. So for her to make comments about my situation, yeah, I don't like that. That's whack as hell. And of course, Brooke apologized for popping off, but she said, at least you stood up for what was wrong, and that was wrong. And they escort them out, and it's pretty much like, girl, if you felt the way about my relationship, you could have stayed your ass home. So that was pretty much the end of it, and it wasn't the right time and place. And that was the end of the episode. But like I said, I didn't like that at all. And I don't like the Doublemint twins. I don't like them. They're non motherfucking factors. I don't like them at all. They're pushing us on. They're pushing us with them, and it's irritating me. I just don't like them on my screen. I don't like them at all. And it definitely solidified my hate for them when she did that. I'm like, girl, can you read the room, please? Now, you might not know Angel like that, but I'm pretty sure Brooke, Duffy, Jackie, and Brandy all know the situation between Rockstar and Angel. So this is a very sensitive time for her. For you to make that post, you need to stop. But I get it, y'all bringing up drama for the show. But I'm not about to do this with a pregnant woman. I'm not about to do this. But y'all, that's it. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for this video, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.